Ephesians 3 verse 18. May be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth, and length, and depth and height. As stated yesterday, negative words should never be said, otherwise, you can't multiply the blessings. It also takes a long time to deal with. Because of the negative aspect, you can't even think about it. As long as you adhere to the spirit of, loved not your lives unto the death. You can reap 100-fold blessings in areas such as revelation. As you can see, after the hydrogen peroxide incident, I could even share 2 messages a week. Hosted 2 gatherings in the morning and evening. This came from my revelations and other aspects. Experienced 100-fold blessing. In fact, 100 times the blessings of this part, different from the way of sowing, because it is not calculated item by item, but it is required that every time sowing seeds and values are tested, it would help if you also thought again. I have decided not to care about my life until death. I don't care about any other values or benefits. This is what I call depth. In a word, if every time you sow, also, do enough depth in these 3 aspects, then you will receive more than 100 times or 1,000 times blessings, up to 100,000 times. The above is what I hope to bring with this year's birthday speech. Because I have witnessed brothers and sisters expand in breadth, everyone is absolutely unexpected. The importance of this move. Maybe you think at this moment in real life, width may be less critical. But when you are in eternity, can you travel through time and space for tens of thousands or hundreds of millions of years? In fact, the sowing in width, its importance is beyond your imagination. As many people say, except for human beings, there must be other UFO races. But do you know, are we also in charge? If you haven't sown seeds of technology, how can you take back 100,000 times of blessings? In eternity, when traveling through time and space, be a person in charge? Or get 100 times, 1,000 times, even 10,000 times more wisdom? Obviously, the existence of AI, it must be for us after the rapture, designed to gain more blessings from heaven. At present, we know how to improve the width. What about the depth? First of all, with the concept of depth. To review and understand the seeds scattered before. After all, after sowing, have you strangled your tongue? Control your inner doubts and greed? Then, you take this opportunity to reorganize. Because of sowing regarding money, healing, etc., you are used to it. Also knows how to do it best, but you never expected, from the perspective of width, these details are also included by God in the category of sowing. In fact, this is not just for what you get in this life. Most importantly, when these things multiply into tens of thousands, after you are raptured and travel through time and space, it can come in handy. Of course, if you don't need it, God does not need to give you so much time, but if you need it, how can He not give it to you? For example, in my life, count the seed sown, is God in eternity, just give me 1 year? How can this be enough for me to enjoy? What about the many seeds I have sown? Not just for my family, and it's for the whole church. The amount that I sow, multiply the number of people, and then multiply by 100,000 times, the blessings I received are calculated based on everyday life. Even for thousands of years, there definitely needs to be more time to enjoy it. Why? Because of my situation, it is different from yours. After the hydrogen peroxide incident, I can say, never leave the boudoir in 3 steps. Even before, the situation was much the same. Since I returned to Hong Kong to establish a church that year, from beginning to end, my activity space, except for the bed, it is a chair, 2 points and 1 line. Whenever I sit on a chair, I may be preparing information, either reading a book or recording. You should know that this is also one of sowing seeds. And I will take back 100,000 times. How incredible and crazy the blessings will be. Since I have sown so many seeds, if I don't know how to use the faith that brings blessings 100,000 times, what a waste. On the contrary, if I can use this confidence, when I take back 100,000 times my blessings, it is incredibly different. Now everyone understands, how much do we owe God in ministry? According to the ministry He designed, we can preach and teach, and can compose worship songs. And worship songs, it can bring comfort, peace, and protection to people. It can also make people brave, strong, and courageous. It's just some people, but use it to make all the wealth. There's a reason why these people make so much money. As we all know, songs will shape our lives, including personality, character, and human ethics, and all kinds of abstract shaping. Therefore, you can become a worshiper, whether it's singing, writing lyrics or composing music. All are designed by God. In life, it is one of the two types of service that brings the greatest blessings. Worship and preaching are different approaches but have similar results. Imagine if we could serve through worship or preaching, help others build strong beliefs. How crazy this is. The blessings are uncountable. However, Satan makes people on this point eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God gives people precious opportunities to build their lives. What a waste. Ephesians 3 verse 18. May be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth, and length, and depth and height.
Look up at the stars, see how they all shimmer. Now we rise up to follow our God, crossing over Jordan together. 40 years has led up to this. Every single day we've lacked nothing. There is no other God like our God. Through the promised land we will march. Lord, it's you I see, oh so perfectly. What you've shown us has never, ever been seen. Born inside a dream, miracles you have got to see them to believe. We have won, we are free. Has divided seas, Pharaoh on his knees, satisfied us with manna, heavenly meat. Through the field of reeds is a place that exceeds our wildest fantasies. Past divided seas, Pharaoh on his knees, satisfied us with manna, ever so sweet. Through the field of reeds